Oi! Welcome back to PickItUpGaming. My name is Andrew, and here today I'm talking about a game that I love and you love, or hopefully anyway, Jurassic World Evolution. Right, let's get it going, you sexy beasts. Hooah! So in this series I will talk about everything from the gameplay, to the pros and cons, to what you're meant to do in the game, and hopefully by the end of the video I can summarise why I love it, why I think it's important, and why I think you might enjoy it if you haven't played it yet. So let's get going. Hooah! Right, so basic facts for you. So this game was released in 2018 to most consoles, which include the Xbox, the PC and the PS4. It was later on ported over to the Switch in 2020. I have both copies, but the one you see now is on the PS4. So essentially what this game is like, it's like a park simulator. Similar to, 2 Point Hospitals, to your Roller Coaster Tycoons. And you're given control of the 5 islands, the 5 islands of death, Cinco Morta. And basically what you're meant to do is get the islands back up to how they should be, get to the 5 stars. By doing that you do certain challenges throughout the game, like example here, you have increased the shutter coverage to 10% or photograph certain dinosaurs, and you've got 3 factions you're meant to try and impress and try and get through. They are security, entertainment and science. By helping certain ones you might decrease favour with certain other visions. So you say, for example, if you help out science, it might piss off entertainment or security, so you try and balance it out the best you can, because if you do favour one side more than the other, they might try and sabotage you, which trust me you do not want when you got 2-ton wrecking machines destroying your park. No one wants that, and it is no bueno.
Not argue over the smallest.
So how did you get dinosaurs? Jurassic Park after all, you want dinosaurs, and this is how you're going to get them. You send out expedition teams to certain sites, will dig up fossils and bring them back to your fossil centre, which in turn will extract their DNA from those fossils, and bing bang bosh, you got yourself a dinosaur. Of course when you start off, you don't have too many dinosaurs, you should have too many impressive dinosaurs, a few, 1 or 2 you might know, but obviously you got to work for those bigger dinosaurs. Obviously the more islands you unlock, the more challenges you do, the harder the challenges you do, the harder islands you go to, the better dinosaurs you unlock. So by the time you get to the last few islands, you get Tyrannosaurus Rexes, your Velociraptors, and all the unimpressive stuff. You can also add certain things to it, obviously like decrease its lifespan, decrease its tax power, change it to make different skins. You're on Jurassic Park, and you're they're like messing with nature and releasing the beast into the wild. Here's your main menu. You can see your island rate, your finances, your reputation. Across your island navigation, where you see islands you may unlock in the future. Obviously different islands, different challenges, the harder they get. To your expedition map, where you go to dig up fossils, bring them back and make dinosaurs. As you can see, it's across the globe. It's incredible, it's a lot to do, but trust me, it's all worth it when you get all the dinosaurs and you see the beautiful creatures that they are. To your fossils, which I don't have any, across to your research. Trust me, your research is important, to everything from your closures, to your buildings, to building upgrades, to your dinosaurs yourself. You need it to make a great park. And across my favourite bit now, we have all the information you want, from related to the films, the dig sites, dinosaurs, where you can discover facts about them, where they are found, when they are discovered, little descriptions about what they might be like when they was alive. As you can see here, there's perfect people like me who love dinosaurs, who love Jurassic Park, and it gives you everything you can want. Now, as you go through the game, you might notice a few characters you recognise from the film. Characters like Owen Grady, Claire, all the way to Ian Malcolm. Now, unfortunately, you couldn't get all actors from the films to reprise their roles in the games because actors are bloody expensive to hire and do voiceovers. But lucky enough, they got the main man himself, Jeff Goldblum, who does a fantastic job and makes you feel part of the world. But that's not a slight of the other voice actors, because they do themselves a fantastic job, and most of the part capture the characters from the films and are very passable and brilliant themselves. But honestly, Claire, both in the film and the game, go fuck herself. What a preachy motherfucker. 2 bleeps there. Bleep bleep. And this itself is a great feature because it allows you to see what your part needs. Whether it needs more shelter, more shots, more food or hotels. It allows you to say which area needs certain things to make it a 5-star park, which trust me, you want a 5-star park because you want those better dinosaurs, you want those better features. As you can see there, you've got your emergency shelter, your hotels, the gift shops, to your restaurants. Now it can be quite finicky to get to certain places, like you see here, you can see it's quite struggling to get where you want it, but that's the only downside of the park. It can be difficult to place certain things certain places, but eventually you'll figure it out and you get it done like this. Boosh! Looking like the park now, boys. Looking fantastic. Fantasy-doobie. As you see, it's the starter park, but you get a massive space to explore. Although you don't want to make it big at first, you come back later on when you like more stuff like a monorail, you know, better dinosaurs, more impressive dinosaurs, more hotels, and make it into a fantastic park. Or Jurassic Park. Bam, ba, bam, bam, bam. The dinosaurs themselves look amazing, and each have their own patterns, whether it's sleeping, eating, or just socialising with other dinosaurs. But you must look after them, I can't stress that enough. Certain dinosaurs have certain requirements, whether it ranges to they need to have forests, they need to have green land, they need to have more lakes and more water, and even have certain population groups or social groups. If you see either of them, they'll go mental, they'll go crazy, they'll smash down your fences and tackle you guys. So you don't want that. You want your park to succeed, you want to be the best you can be, you don't want to do the films. No, 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 no. But lucky enough, the beautiful thing is, certain dinosaurs can be housed with other dinosaurs. So you can get Triceratops with your Bronciosauruses to your Stegosauruses. And it looks amazing when you see all these different breeds all together. Bloody beautiful. And as you crash, you can take pictures from your Jeep. Be careful, because you piss them off, they will smash you up like you see there. And you can drive the Jeeps, which is quite fun itself. Gives you a chance to get up and close and personal dinosaurs. It's do things that you might need to do, like increase feeding or other stuff like that. And even piloting helicopters, which you must do with certain dinosaurs. You must be able to track dinosaurs and move from location to location. Occasionally you might need to do dinosaurs that break out and attack your guests. You can do that from your Jeep, your Range Rover, or your helicopter. Both is fun, both you can take control of. And eventually you'll lose some beasts like this. This dinosaur here is a Ceratosaurus, can't pronounce the name, give it a go. But I love this. I love when you watch it, you see it, and you see it raw for the first time. You see it when it's released, and always... Alright mate, let me finish my sentence. But you see how impressive it sounds, how immersive it is, and you can watch them go off. And if you're unsure like this, people will come along and mention certain things like that. They'll make sure that you know what you're doing. Like I said before, this is the first map area, this is the practice area. Use it well, get used to the systems, get used to everything else. And time you move on to the next island, you'll be ready. And make sure to include feeders, or else they will eat your guests. And you don't want that. Of course, when you start off the game, it's about managing money, because you'll start off quite poor once you put everything. But be smart, send your teams out, sell fossils, sell dinosaurs if you need to, and eventually you'll start getting more money in and it'll become a lot more easier, trust me. Now you can see the next map, the next island. As you can see, it's a bit more challenging. You've got different effects which may affect your park, like weather effects, your storms to your tornadoes to everything else in between. So, like I said, different islands, the more challenge you'll get, the more harder things you'll get, but the better reward you'll feel when you complete it, when you get that 5 stars, when you get the park up and running and make it amazing. Listen to that voice. That voice is perfect and it fits it so well, makes you feel like just a park. As I said before, you can drive rangers, which is fun itself, and in certain situations like this, it's important for you to do the work, because the rangers can be slow, which is no downside when you're trying to rush things around, get everything fixed before your dinosaurs escape. it's best to take control and do it yourself. It's a lot quicker, trust me. So now we're going through some of the pros and the cons of gameplay and everything else in between. I'm going to try and summarise in the next 30 seconds why I love this game and why I think you should play it if you haven't played it already. Now, Jurassic World Evolution for me is a relaxing game. Although that start can be quite challenging, by the time you get through everything, by the time you know what you're doing, and by the time you go back to your other islands, it'll be smashing. So when you first time I saw, when you first get those 5 stars, you feel achievement, which is something that is done very well in games that makes me happy achieving something. When you finally get to the end of the game and you're like that Tyrannosaurus Rex and you hear it roar, it's amazing. Anyway guys, thank you so much for listening and watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Apologise for any stuttering and all that, but I hope you enjoyed anyway. Alright, see you next time. See me out, T-Ree. Thanks buddy. Peace!